Wave Rover is now in the iconic Port of Horta. She arrived, a little bit after midnight on the 27th of September. It was a great passage from the Port of Horta to here. In fact, Wave Rover had one of her best runs to date. In the 31-hour passage, she averaged 4.5 knots. Now, why is it that I've been referring to the Port of Horta as iconic? Well, the thing is, Horta is the best all-weather port, and it's located in the mid-Atlantic. And folks from Europe and the Mediterranean and the British Isles, they tend to go down to the Canaries, and then from the Canaries over to the Caribbean. And then from the Caribbean, after spending a season or so, they want to come back to their original ports. So they head for the mid-Atlantic all-weather port of Horta. They spend a little bit of time here, they reprovision, they recharge their batteries, so to speak, and then they look for a good weather window to make that last little passage to their original ports. They need to find a decent weather window to do it. So that's why it's become such an iconic port. That, and because so many boats stop here, they all seem to leave their mark. So when you look at the jetties around here, all the concrete has been covered with the names of the boats that have been painted nicely in little squares. And also there's an iconic bar, Peter's Sport Cafe, just, no more than 200 feet from where I'm sitting right now. And that for decades has been the watering hole for all the sailors that come here. And as a result, they all leave their marks there in the form of pennants, flags, decals from the boat. Even boat parts have made their way to the decor inside that bar. So now Wave Rover is tucked in nice and safe, and she's just awaiting the inevitable arrival of Hurricane Lorenzo. I'll be taking you through a skipper's meeting later on in the video, but right now I just want to show you the Port of Horta. This is the main marina of Horta, where almost all the cruising sailboats that cross the Atlantic, especially from the Caribbean, end up en route to Northern Europe. A little bit of the town. And then this magnificent fort, which would have protected the harbor for centuries, and a collection of anchors that the old ships would have used. And this is the older section of the harbor, where mostly the locals are tied up. Small fishing boats and small sailboats. And in the distance is Peter's Sport Cafe, or Peter's Cafe Sport, the iconic bar that almost everybody goes to and leaves their mark. Because Wave Rover is so small, the marina authorities put her in with the smaller day sailors and small recreational craft. So I've just exited the inner harbor, the old inner harbor, going along the visitors wall.
I'm sorry, I have a question. It's very important. All the doors from the pontoons must be open.
Probably they were going to be open. We are thinking about to cut the power on Wednesday.
Yes.
And then the water. Se calhar vai ligar o PT mesmo na quarta-feira e desligar a água.
Okay.
And no, the flagpoles, I think they need to be taken down. The posts for the flag.
We're going to use them to attach the ropes to shore because we don't have any other points.
They will not go flying.
What about the concrete? The big ones? I mean, a flagpole holding a pontoon, excuse me.
And not only the flagpole, we have the anchors, we have the chains, and also the flagpoles. We don't have anything else.
Oh, no, what's the plan? I'm sorry.
A gente vamos pôr âncoras nos pontões, vamos passar cabos da terra e vamos pôr correntes dentro do pontão
In the next episode, we'll see the effects of the hurricane.